morning everyone. This is Parveen. Today we are on the third session of class 9th Geography chapter 1, India, size and location. This is the last part of this chapter. Till now we have seen India's size, its location and its neighboring countries. Once again I am revising it for you because this is the last session and we are going to complete this chapter. So from the first session or from the first video we have seen that India lies in the northern eastern hemisphere in the world, and as India lies in the Asian continent, in Asia it lies in the southern part of Asia. Then we have seen the latitudinal extent of India and longitudinal extent of India. We have seen that Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal parts, that is northern part and southern part. It is in the center of India. Okay, and then we have seen that India has many different kinds of islands, like we have Lakshadweep Island in the southern part of India. We have Lakshadweep Island, and we also have Andaman group of island and Nicobar group of island. And in western part, southern western part, we have Arabian Sea, and in southern eastern part we have Bay of Bengal, and in southern part we have Indian Ocean. Okay, and we have seen that India has 3.28 million square kilometer of total land area and 24% of the land area of the total world. That is why India comes on the 7th position, 7th largest country in the world when we talk about the land area in India. Then we have seen the neighboring countries of India. We have seen that in the northern part we have Afghanistan, Pakistan and Tibet. And in eastern part we have China, we have Nepal, we have Bhutan, we have Bangladesh and we have Myanmar. And in southern part we have Sri Lanka. And in southern part we also have two outer islands, that is Sri Lankan island or Maldives Islands. And in Myanmar we have Gulf of Mannar. Okay. Now in today's session we are going to learn about India and the world, the relationship between India and the world geographically. As we all know that India lies in the southern part of Asia, that is why India is known as South Asian country. And Trans-Indian Ocean, Indian Ocean divides itself into different parts. So Trans-Indian Oceans connect with the Europe and Western and Eastern Asia. Okay, this Indian Ocean make a route for Europe, make a route for Western countries and Eastern countries in Asia. Deccan Peninsula helps Indian Ocean to connect with African and European coast. If you wanted to reach African and European coast from India, we can use Deccan Plateau because it connects Indian Ocean with Africa and European coast. And lastly, we can say that these all routes which connects India from different other parts, these routes helps India to exchange its ideas and culture. We not only exchange goods and services, we not only trade with the goods and services, but we also exchange ideas and cultures with each other. So over here we have finished with the chapter and I hope you have understand with the chapter. I give you worksheet and textbook in WhatsApp, or if you have any doubt you can ask me in comment. Till then, thank you.